video, and this today, guys, is episode 6 of the RTG account. Now, today, well, RTG are, it's a road to foot champs. We're trying to see if we can get at least into the elites from Elite 3 upwards. We got Gold 2 the weekend just gone, and it was pretty okay. We did okay. For that, we should have done better. I played absolutely shockingly bad, but they're again saying that the servers felt heavy as well. Now I know a lot of people have been complaining about the servers, and for me, guys, the servers did feel heavy. I can't use that as an excuse for me playing badly. I just played bad. There's not a lot else I can say about it, and yeah. So anyway, going actually into this is a live feed, as you can tell, and yes, we've left with 2 coins. Two. Mainly because we've actually been struggling recently, and mainly because we lost a lot of EA tax off players that we had previously and sold because their price went downhill, and we actually paid out a lot more than what we actually got back for them. But anyway, we was able to make a team all the way around, and I've played at least a couple of games, well, at least 20 at least, with this team that I've now got, which I'm feeling good about, and I'm gonna go into more in depth about that. So let's have a quick look. So we did do quite a few packs for the French Liga, and we was able to pack, I think I'm pronouncing his name right, Siplin, I think that's how you pronounce his name, I'm not too sure, and Buddha Booze. Now I've used Buddha Booze before. I loved his informs, and when I had my main account, I had him in my French Liga team. It was his second inform I think I used, and I absolutely love him. He's so clinical at times. Now I am thinking about switching that catalyst that I've got on him at the moment for a hunter card, just to up his shooting a bit more, because I've out of the games I've played with him, I would prefer his shooting to be a bit better. His passing is good enough as it is. So let's just go through the team. So we've got Kevin Trapp in net at the moment. I'm not too sure if I'm going to keep him. I might go with Areola. I'm not too sure. But at the moment he's doing some good work as that keeper. Then we got Aurier. He is free as well. We got him out of one of those packs first. I only played 16 games, and he's, for me, the best right back in the French Liga. He's an absolute monster, and I know he hasn't played very well this year, but in general, in the game, he's just, well, he's monstrous. Then going on to our first centre back is Marquinhos, his team of the season, which if you did the tournament and you won, you got him as well as 1,000 coins, and he's just an absolute monster. I'm sorry, for a medium, 81 pace, 94 defense, and 90 physical, you can't go wrong. And realistically, you don't need a shadow on him either, because yes, a shadow will max out his defense and put up his pace, but an anchor will max out his defense, put up his pace, and ups his physical quite a bit as well. So you know that, you already know, guys, out of the other videos, we've kept Vertonghen. I think he's played like over 200 games. Yeah, 206 games, 4 goals, 2 assists, 11 yellow cards, but no reds. And then obviously we've kept Clichy, Dembele, and Heung-min Son. And then we decided to put these into a team. And if you can remember correctly, we had Inform Gabbiadini, which I liked. I did enjoy using him, but I prefer Harry Kane. And we didn't have enough to get one of his informs, because then that would make him a lot better as a striker, because he would be faster as well. So there is that, but unfortunately we haven't been able to do that, and we was able to afford his 87 rated, not his 88 rated, but Torvan. Now I'm planning on trying to get his team of the season, which is about 400k at the moment. This is on PlayStation, not Xbox, so his price will be probably considerably a lot less, just because. But let's just have a quick look at his stats. So he's played 16 games for us. He's scored 12 goals with 6 assists. That is a pretty good return for somebody who's basically cost me 47k. That is a very good return. Unlike Harry Kane, on the other hand, because this is just his normal card, he's played 16 games, 4 goals and 10 assists. So he's getting more assists than he is goals. And I think a lot of that is just due to his high work rates, and he ends up being in a cam position more or less than anything else. and then you know, Human Song or Tovan are actually running through, so he just passes it to him, and then they just put it in the back of the net. So that's the reason why he's getting more assists than goals. But just to go flick through to Son's stats: 289 games, 264 goals, 110 assists. That, my friends, if we add his assists to his goals, is 374 he's contributed to. That's just crazy. This guy literally is the GOAT. I'm sorry, but he is a GOAT, and he can win matches all by himself. It is just stupid how OP he is. And if you didn't get him, and you haven't got his 84, I think it is, or his 80, I can't remember what his other team of the season was. Not team of the season, one away. Player of the month, I think it was an 84 song. Then you're missing out, and you are. Unless you can afford his 90 rated card, which is also a striker card, then you could possibly play Martial on the left and play Human Song up the middle. But if you've got Human Song and you've got the coins, play Martial up as striker. You know, you got a pretty decent front two there, unless you want, if you're playing a full BPL, obviously. And there again, saying that, if you played Martial up front, he would actually get full chemistry as well, just for the simple fact is because he links with Son, and he would link with Torvan because he is French, and obviously Lacazette, not Lacazette, what am I on about? Lacazette. Martial is also French. So this is the team, guys. Now I'm actually going to show, I've been playing around with the team quite a lot with custom tactics and stuff like that. So first of all, I'm actually going to show you the play instructions. So obviously on the front three, I've got getting behind and press back line on all front three. You know, that's just normal. Then when it comes to our CDM, this is where he normally plays as a CDM, that's his main position. I get him to stay back while attacking, and conservative interception, so he stays more back. He sort of sits right in the front of defence 9 times out of 10, unless I pull him up forward and stuff like that. Then we've got Budaboos, is just stays the same, along with Dembele, just stays the same, nothing gets changed on them. Nothing gets changed on both centre backs, it's normal interceptions and stay back while attacking for both. But then for both left backs, we keep it on stay back while attacking and then conservative interceptions as well. Just for the simple fact is because I feel like they don't push up as upfield nowhere near as much as they would do if it was just normal interceptions. I don't know why, it just that's how it feels. So that's that, guys. Now if you want to, take a minute in a second to pause the video and take a screenshot of this and use it for yourself if you so wish. I'm actually going to show you my personal custom tactics. Now most YouTubers won't do this, most of the pros won't do this actually, but I'm going to anyway, so let's go straight into it. So here it is, boys and girls. Build up play, we have it on 60 speed, passing at 50, positioning organised, okay, and that's what I use. It keeps the defenders and everything else in perfect harmony basically. Chance creation, we have it on 60 passing, 30 crossing, because really we're not going to be crossing with this formation. It's a very narrow formation, so we're not really going to be crossing the ball into the sort of penalty area and stuff like that unless it's a corner. Then shooting, we've got 60, and then freeform. Now this allows it to be in the box, nowhere else bar the box, and it just allows you to have more passing options, more attacking options around that area, so you've got more chances of actually scoring a goal instead of struggling if it was on organised, where you'd only have, you know, your main front three up front, and really you want your other 2 centimetres to come up as well to help and maybe banging a goal as well. That's why I like Budaboos. Dembele's got a pretty nice long shot on him as well. Don't go with a finesse shot, because he cannot finish shot to save his life. Now going on to defending, you have the pressure up at 33. You know, to be fair, this actually allows our defenders to sit back more. They'd soak up that pressure along with the aggression at 50 and team width at 55, because we're only a short team really. It's not wide like if you was playing 2 wingers, and then fair enough you could have your team width slightly spread more apart, but because we're such a short in close formation, we would like to keep our team very tidy indeed, and we've got that set to cover. You never want it on offside trap, because you'll just concede loads of goals, because as soon as one person breaks through, your defenders will just push up because they're trying to play that offside, which isn't going to work. You always want to set it to cover. If you're new around to FIFA as well, quickly do what I'm doing and just set it to cover. You don't have to copy the custom tactics if you don't want to, but it's literally just set it to cover, because otherwise you're going to let a lot of goals in if you keep it on offside trap. So going forward with the team, what are we going to do? Well, what I've got planned is something very special. I'm going to keep our defence roughly the same. I'm probably going to switch Clichy out for Alonso's 85 card eventually. You know, guys, I've used that before, but I just need the coins. We got Clichy. He's just, well, he's not just as good. He is good, medium, so he locks it down there. Going forward with the team, I'm planning on getting rid of that Harry Kane card. That normal Harry Kane card is going to go, and one of his informs is going to take his place. And then eventually, once we can save up to 400k, hopefully be able to pick up Torvan's Team of the Season card, because that card looks absolutely disgusting. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to show you another player that I do want to get, because he's an absolute monster. His stats on his card look absolutely phenomenal, and I could see him replacing Siplin as our CDM, and I know this to be a fact just because he is a high, and that is Tolisso. Just look at those stats: 85 pace, 90 shooting, 91 passing, 90 dribbling, 88 defense, and 93 physical. That's crazy. Stick a shadow card on him, he goes up to like 90 something odd defense, and he's strong as hell, and he'll be rapid, and he's a high. Yes, that might not sound good because he's a high attacking, but if he's a high, he's gonna, and he's that quick, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's gonna come back a hell of a lot, and just like that. Torvan's card. This is what's gonna cost me 400k. 92 pace, 96 shooting, 96 passing, 97 dribbling, and 90 physical. Let's just put that in concept here quickly. Why is this man on the bench? Why is this man on the bench? Why is Falcao playing as a centre mid? Get Falcao off there. He should be the striker's bench. Put Tolisso in there. Put Torvan there. It's just crazy. And another thing as well. Why is Perrin on the bench and why isn't Glink? Or Glick or Glick? I mean, fair enough. He's a low medium. But I wouldn't touch that card to save my life. At 69 pace, I wouldn't touch that card to save my life. Unlike Perrin, on the other hand, being he's got 79 pace, that I would touch, because for the simple fact is I've used his SBC, and his SBC card was an absolute tank. It was a monster. I just feel like his Team of the Season card is just going to be near enough 3 times, 100 times better, and he's going to be quicker. If you whack a shadow card, actually, yeah, shadow card, I would probably say, because he would go up to 99 defense and high 80s pace as well. So he's going to be quick. He's going to be one quick Frenchie. So there's that. And give me 2 seconds, guys. I've just got to quickly mute my mic. Sorry about that, guys. I know it's midway through a YouTube video. Stepmother, you know how they are, asked me if I was going out anywhere today, and I just said no, not until later on tonight. So that's the reason why I had to mute my mic, because I don't think you guys want to hear me talking to my... I mean, you know, they always interrupt me when I'm doing a video like this, and it's so annoying. Anyway, that actually is going to wrap it up for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please give us a massive thumbs up, and yeah, it'd be very much appreciated. If you're new around here, please subscribe. You don't have to if you don't want to, but at the end of the day, if you do, that'd be very much appreciated. This is your boy Shuri signing off, and I'll see you in the next video. Laters.